This is the first photo of China's secretive new attack helicopter, and it seems to be a modified version of an American icon. For years, China has attempted to get its hands on American helicopter technology at any cost. U.S. companies like Pratt & Whitney were vital in helping China build its first domestic attack helicopter, the Z-10, after being told that they were helping to build a civilian helicopter. And in later years, the Chinese gained access to the wreck of a secretive stealth variant of the Blackhawk, which crashed during the raid on Osama bin Laden. It seems like China is finally enjoying the fruits of their guile, with photos emerging of a new and secretive attack helicopter. Today we're diving into this latest advancement, the Z-21 attack helicopter. While details are only just emerging, this Z-21 seems to be a major step forward in Chinese defense capabilities. A heavy attack helicopter, drawing from the US Apache and Russian Havoc, whilst building on the framework of the Z-20, a utility helicopter based on a civilian variant of the Blackhawk, which the US sold to China in the 1980s. One of the first glimpses of the Z-21 reveals its distinctive boxy cheek fairings, a nod to the Apache, stretching from nose to tail. Despite its bulky appearance, it sports a slimmer fuselage compared to the Z-20, adhering to the tandem two-seat configuration of modern Western attack helicopters. The pilot will likely take the rear seat, with the front seat occupied by the gunner who controls the 23mm chain gun. It is in the rear half of the helicopter where the shared DNA with the Z-20 becomes apparent. The large, downward-tilted stabilator tail section bears greater resemblance with the Z-20 and Blackhawk than it does with either the Apache or Havoc. The upward-directed engine exhausts, designed to reduce its infrared signature, also bears resemblance to the Blackhawk's upturned exhaust system. These similarities lead to one obvious question. Why would the Chinese create a new attack helicopter derived from the Blackhawk when they already have a successful attack helicopter in service? This new design might support a larger weapon load, but even the CEO of Chinese military manufacturer Changhe hinted that their next attack helicopter would be something akin to the US Defiant. After all, the United States is moving towards compound helicopters like the Defiant and tiltrotor aircraft like the Valor, because they desire greater range and speed than traditional helicopters can provide. China has similar desires, with neither Taiwan nor the China-India border being theaters where traditional helicopters excel. Taiwan is 100 miles away across an expanse of water, limiting the ability of attack helicopters to stay on station for long periods of time. Similarly, areas where Indian and Chinese border forces have recently clashed, like Jinan Pass, are 17,000 feet above sea level, a height at which the thin air limits the operations of traditional helicopters. The answer is likely that while a compound helicopter would be the optimal solution, Chinese manufacturers remain some ways behind replicating the most technologically complex aircraft that the United States can produce, and a more traditional helicopter is a safer bet in the medium term. After all, the upcoming Valor tiltrotor is not a revolutionary design, but an evolution of the lessons learned over the previous 30 years of developing and operating the Osprey. The choice China faced may have been between a low-risk attack helicopter, which provides only incremental improvements over their previous efforts, but does offer manufacturers a chance to further improve their know-how, and a high-risk compound or tiltrotor helicopter which may take decades to mature. To the extent that equipment procurement is based on the 2027 deadline for having an invasion-capable military, it may have biased their decision-making towards the safer of these two options. Whatever has driven their decision-making, it is clear that the Chinese defense industry is continuing to make progress towards achieving parity with its Western counterparts. If we hear any more updates, you can be sure to find out about them on this channel. In the meanwhile, thank you for watching.